Hi, this is Kunal from ThinkDigit, and today we have the WickedLeak Wammy Titan 3. The most noticeable feature of this phone is that it looks exactly like the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. The screen size, the back having the leather kind of a finish, it's exactly like the Samsung Note 3. Even the edges has a metal finish. Just the micro USB port is not USB 3.0, it's a USB 2. Uh, there's a 13 megapixel camera at the back with an LED flash. You can see there's a speaker below here. Uh, Apart from the copied looks, it doesn't have a very good build quality. It tends to squeak, and even the button, the home screen button, it's a little squeaky here. On the user interface front, it runs on Android 4.2, and it even has the weather, the widget which is usually seen on Samsung smartphones. Even the lock screen, it kind of resembles like the new Samsung lock screens that we see. Apart from that, it runs on a 1.5 gigahertz quad-core MediaTek processor. It has 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage, and it has dual SIM capacity. The display is a 5.7-inch Full HD display, and it has an IPS panel, so it provides very good brightness displays. But well, yeah, it's not the best that we've seen, but it does provide you with good feedback on the touch as well, and the display has good brightness and a little crisp when you read text on it. Regarding the text readability, it's pretty good. The text comes out crisp. Apart from that, if you play some videos, Full HD videos are pretty good. The brightness, the colors, they come out pretty good. And regarding the formats, it does support almost every format, and it comes with MX video codecs, which supports almost every video format. So there's not a big issue regarding the codecs, and the video playback is pretty smooth. As far as the gaming performance goes, we tried the Real Racing 3. It does not lag that much on very low FPS rates, but on high FPS rates, the games tend to lose a bit of the the focus of the games, and the gameplay gets a little bit of laggy. But we tried Real Racing 3 over here, which turned out to be pretty good. It was not such a bad experience. Of course, the MediaTek processor does hog a lot of power, but in terms of gaming, the gameplay, it runs pretty much fine. As far as the gaming performance goes, we did see a little bit of lag in Real Racing 3, but we cannot say that it will happen in all of the games, because this game is actually runs on a really high FPS rate. So if you're looking for a little bit of gaming, if you're not too much into high-end gaming, this device won't give you any problems. But yes, if you are a big gamer and if you are looking for a device only for gaming, this won't be such a good option for you to buy. The battery performance on the Wammy Titan 3 isn't that good. It has a 3200 mAh battery, but we ran our tests, and we played a 1080p video for 1 hour, and it tends to use up about 26% of the battery. So overall, if we run the video for a long time, the battery would be over in about 3.5 hours, or approximately about 4 hours. So in terms of battery life, the device does not fare that good. But yeah, it even has like a huge 3200 mAh battery, which should be giving good performance. But that is probably because of the MediaTek quad-core processor inside. It does take up a lot of power, and it hogs too much of juice from the battery. Regarding the camera, it has a 13 megapixel camera at the back. Overall, the UI is fairly like the stock Android. You do get some modes around like HDR and panorama. Performance-wise, the camera is not that bad, but yes, low light conditions, the camera does not hold well. On the video front, it records Full HD videos, which turn out to be pretty nice, and it keeps the focusing is not that slow. Regarding the speed of the shutter, uh, when you're taking pictures, it does take some time to save, but overall, I wouldn't say that the camera is so bad. The performance under daylight is pretty fine. I mean, the image resolution and the pictures that we've took from the camera turned out to be fairly good, and even the colors and the brightness levels taking after the picture were not bad. So yeah, I would say the camera overall is not a bad shooter when if you're if you're shooting in broad daylight or something like that. But yes, low light conditions, I would not suggest this camera. Overall, in the front also there's a 5 megapixel camera. So if you want to take like front shots, so it will turn out to be pretty good. So the Titan 3, overall, I would say that the build quality is the main concern. Although it is a spitting copy of the Galaxy Note 3, it does not fare well in good quality of in terms of build quality and the materials used. It does have a little squeaky plastic feel to it, even the home screen button, and it does not feel like a premium device. Uh, Going by the performance, the gaming performance, it works pretty much fine in almost all of the games, except for games which have very high FPS or require a lot of graphics performance. The in terms of camera, the performance is totally fine. Of course, you can't compare it to the high-end camera phones that we have seen, but it fares well. Uh, in terms of battery, the performance we did not think it's not that up to the mark. It tends to lose a lot of power, and the MediaTek processor, as we said, takes up a lot and a lot of power when it comes down to performance as well as running normal task manager. Uh, Regarding the price point, it falls under the 15 to 18, 15 to 20 category. It's priced at about 16 and a half on almost most of the online stores. And comparing it to other phones, we would suggest that you can go for the Micromax Canvas Turbo or maybe even the Sony Xperia C, which both have a quad-core processor and almost similar specs as to the Wammy Titan 3. Uh, in the end, I would say that this device is not a bad option if you're not looking for something on a really high-end budget, maybe in the mid segment. And if you're not very, brand conscious, then this device will be perfectly fine. Even the large screen, it gives you a lot of area to work around. The phablet is pretty much usable for daily, daily purposes, for daily tasks. If you're running, if you want to email, if you're browsing, if you want to watch videos, the device, it works well. But if you're looking for a high-end device in this segment, we would probably not suggest this smartphone for now.